Right, so the news from the middle, it's the Surrey Jaguars. They've won the toss. They're going to bowl first.
Are going to be very important, and they've got to be treated with respect. Ah, there you go. Straight away. Easier said than done. There's that extra bounce. Right, so how's he thinking now?
Hazy, we were out there and we were looking at this pitch. There are some
undercovers a lot of the day yesterday. Oh, and there's a bruise. And he has survived. That's what I'm going to say. He has survived. None for none. Arslan Ash gets one on the body, which he just tucks around off the corner and picks up two, and he's done that about 1,000 times throughout his career, if not more. That's leg side, and that's going to run away for wides. Captains don't like seeing that.
He just carries on with the angle. Hard work for the keeper.
It's leg side again. Got to find his radar. Another wide.
The one gets away from him. This one moves very quickly and just takes it on the half volley.
Khawaja down the track, drives that one through the extra cover region, and that's gone for four. That'll give him a nice little boost of confidence.
Yeah, he's really had to make Van Beek think here. He went across the line the previous delivery. This time the use of the feet, and he meets it perfectly as it starts making its way back into him. The timing isn't quite there, but the placement's very good.
He's done that again. He hasn't hit it cleanly. Maybe that's what he's going to try and do after those bouncing deliveries. Perhaps Lister.
They're celebrating. They've made a few birthday cards.
Oh, that's nicely played. Straight down the ground, showing the maker's name, and that has gone for 4 runs. Good shot, that. It's not bad bowling, actually, from Lister. He fancies the way that he's backing away and showing the stumps, but it was a nice, clean hit down the ground. That has just taken off. Absolutely taken off.
Because it seems to be going off a certain length. Yeah, pretty short. In terms of the length he's trying to go, yeah, it's probably about 8 meters there. And it's just flying through it when it hits that particular part of the pitch.
I mean, I think the first 6 overs, you've got to make sure you try and be unscathed here. Oh, got him! Snuck it under. Van Beek has picked him up. Nicely bowled. Had lost their first wicket.
That's a good delivery. Stumps are out of the ground. The furniture disturbed. Munir, he tries to come down the wicket. I think he actually yorks himself, and his body and his eyes and his hands are moving here. Take nothing away from the delivery. That's a goodie. What a sight to see for a fast bowler. He enjoys it. He doesn't. Gone for 6, 19 for 1.
Van Beek. Leading edge.
Have a look at the dismissal again. Slightly wide of the crease. Beautifully bowled. Yeah, I think he could have maybe played that a little bit better. You can just look where his front pad is. And by the time he tries to get the hands down, it's too late.
Over the top, that's nicely played. Nice shot from Khawaja.
This is very good. This is fearless batting. That car was in danger for a moment. But also, just a little bit of technique here. And that he picks the line, and then at the last moment, the hands are able to just open the face of the bat and get elevation. Really classy.
That happened a couple of times. Kerry Packer liked it, and he ordered the ground staff to water the holes where the stumps go in. And ever since then, you probably noticed, if you look at some of the old footage of those series, you'll notice the stumps cartwheeling often. 4 done, 24 for 1.
Oh, there's bounce. There's some real bounce. Stoinis is shocked.
He's definitely surprised himself. And we've seen a few deliveries take off this certain spot right there. Nearly taking the helmet off of Riza Hendricks. And good work by the keeper, Shreyasmova. Jumping as high as you can to try and pick those up.
They'll get two here. Nice little push down the ground. Just a nicely trundled single. End of the fifth, 28 for 1. And again, it's not that they don't feel that they can play on the surface. They worry that something happens which endangers them.
Osman Khawaja's just taken off his helmet. A lot of discussions. The umpires are having discussion amongst themselves as well right now. Certainly cause for concern, and the last thing you want is to have an injury.
Look, if I could add my 5 cents, and it might count for nothing, if I was the curator, I would try my best to move the pitch across to pitch 1 or pitch 2 again. Yes, there was bounce that kept a little bit low, but you got to deal with that. But the bounce that this surface has is bordering on dangerous, and the players do have, there's more matches. There's matches tomorrow. We've got 4 double headers from tomorrow onwards before we get to the qualifiers. So a little bit earlier today, we saw teams share a point each, the Montreal Tigers and the Toronto Nationals. Hence the uneven numbers of 7 and 5 in positions 1 and 3. The Vancouver Knights, if they lost today, would have been out the competition, and that's because the Wolves would have been playing against the Jaguars at some time in the near future, which would have escalated one of those teams to 6 points. However, if this game is abandoned, the Knights will get a point, the Jaguars will get a point, and everyone, all 6 teams, will remain alive until to fight another day. Right, a decision has been made after much deliberation. There is handshakes all round. Yet again, the players have done everything they could, but this surface has just been proved to be too much of an issue for both sides. Marcus Stoinis initiating this with the umpires, Usman Khawaja agreeing, and then after a long discussion with owners, with CEOs, with coaches, all the players have decided that is enough, and tomorrow we will fight another day.
And I do feel the right decision has been made here. We've still got a lot of games to come in this tournament. The last thing you want is an injury that could be devastating for one of the players.